Hello friends. Today we are going to discuss about the topic carbon and its compounds. So first thing we know that the majority of substances used by us daily, from paper and plastics to coal and petrol, everything and everyone are all made up of carbon. Food grains, pulses, medicines, cotton, synthetic fibers, wood, etc. are all made up of carbon. Carbon is also a major part of all living things. In air, it is present as carbon dioxide and comprises around 0.03% of the total air. From the morning to the night, everything what we do is carbon. Carbon is of the symbol C and its atomic number is 6. Its electronic configuration is 4 and its valence is 4. Carbon is a non-metal having the symbol C and the atomic number is 6. Since the atomic number of the carbon is 6, its electronic configuration is can you guess? I think it's there. Its electronic configuration is 2 4. This means that carbon contains 2 electrons in its K shell and its outermost shell, hence it's 4 electrons in its valence shell. Since carbon has 4 electrons in its valence shells, it needs 4 more to complete its octet. Therefore, it is also known as tetravalent. So we can say why this is a question. Please read this sentence. In order to complete its octet, to attain its noble gas configuration, and to stabilize itself, carbon can either lose 4 electrons to form C4 minus C4 plus or gain 4 electrons to form C4 minus. This is, however, it requires a lot of energy and would make the system unstable. Therefore, carbon completes its octet by sharing its 4 electrons with the other carbon atoms or with atoms of other elements. The bonds that are formed by sharing electrons are known as covalent bonds. Covalent bonds molecules have weak intermolecular forces, but intermolecular forces are strong. Carbon has 4 valence electrons and needs 4 more electrons to complete its octet. Therefore, it is capable of bonding with 4 other atoms of carbon or atoms of other elements having a valency of 1. For example, we have a hydrogen atom which has a valency of 1 electron, and at the same time we have a carbon atom with a valency of 4 electrons. Both atoms here need to attain the electronic configuration. So what the carbon atom does, the carbon atoms uses 4 valence electrons, and it also needs another 4 electrons. It also needs another 4 electrons to share or to gain or to become a noble gas configurant. At the same time, hydrogen. So what hydrogen does? It takes 1 electron. It shares 1 electron from the carbon and makes its covalent bond. And all the hydrogens shares one electron from the hydrocarbon and they attains the noble gas configuration. Then what about the carbon? The carbon very intelligently thinks and it takes all. No, it will not take. It shares all the electrons, its 4 electrons and the other 4 electrons of the hydrogen. It takes or it shares all the 4 electrons and it forms. This is known as covalent bond. Finally, we had done this. Now let us study the properties of carbon compounds. Covalent bonds are made up by the atoms by sharing their electrons. Formation of ions does not take place in this process. In addition to these compounds do not have any extra electrons. Hence, covalent compounds are non-conductors of electricity. As all organic compounds contain covalent bonds, they also have low melting and boiling points. This becomes evident from the following data. These two paras are important for us. So please be careful. They may frequently ask about this topic. Board questions also are there from this topic. So please ensure or read this or write these two paras in your and this compounds melting point and boiling points. This is also important. I think this is mentioned in your textbook. So also, and these last two paragraphs are also important. Please note down. Also, from the above data, it can be inferred that the forces of attraction between the carbon molecules in carbon compounds is not very strong because of their low melting and boiling points. These compounds mostly exist as liquids or gases at room temperature. So finally, please follow please follow our channel, please follow our YouTube channel, please like, and if you like the teaching you can also see the next video of this chapter and the next topic. Please subscribe also. Thank you.